Fine, I'll do it myself.
Another episode of Evans Talk. Before we start the show, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't, and hit that notification bell, just to help me out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Evans Acosta for real. So today's episode, we're going to be talking about college, right, and how society and families have pressured all of us, many of us, into going to college straight out of high school. And many of us are not even ready. Many of us don't even know what to do in the future, but we just going to college, right? And we had this misconception that if you don't go to college, you're a bum or you're a failure or something like that. So I have my friend here, Hakeem. We're going to be talking about college and how we feel about it, and if we think that it's a good idea to go straight to college after high school if you're not ready and think that you're going to just magically find something, or just sit down and do some soul searching, So without further ado, Hakeem, welcome to the show, bro. Welcome to the show.
Appreciate it, bro.
So you went to college?
Yeah.
What school?
That's his county.
It's college. Okay, cool.
That's county.
And what high school did you go to?
I actually didn't graduate. I didn't go to school in America. I went to high school in Nigeria.
Okay.
But I didn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
So when I moved back to the States, I was gonna get transferred into Orange High School.
Mm-hmm.
But then they were like, they're gonna put me back. I was like, put me back. I already went back 2 times in Nigeria. So I'm just like, fuck it. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. So I got my GED.
Okay.
I just did that. And I got my GED and I transferred and I went to Essex County. I did it for actually 2 years, but it was like off and on.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't consistent. Then when I figured out, I don't need a college degree to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, F this. Because I was already paying out of pocket. So I wasn't getting no financial aid. I was getting no help. And it was hard. So when I figured it out, I didn't have to get a degree to do what I wanted to do. I just dropped out. Just kept pushing.
And what exactly do you want to do?
I wanted to be an actor. I just wanted to be in the movie business.
Yeah.
And I wanted to direct. I wanted to produce. I wanted to write. I just wanted to be in it. So I took mass communication, and I learned about a couple stuff. But then someone told me about a website. Hey, you can be an extra on a TV show. I was like, oh, you make some money. I said, okay. I did it. I was doing it. That's like a network people. And from there, I started doing rehearsal double. Started doing stunts. Started, I booked some roles, and I was like, you know what? Get college. Yeah. When I learned that, when I started to ask other people, like, what did you do to get here? And they're like, man, my buddy just told me about this, and that was it. And I make 6 figures. You make 6 figures doing that? I'm right behind you. And I just never look back. I don't regret it. Even my wife be like, want to go back to college? I think you should go back. I said, for what? I don't go back. I'm wasting all that money and that time. Yeah. I said, nah, I'm okay. Like, I'm good. So, yeah.
And that's crazy. Like, I really commend you for realizing that and having the strength to just like, leaving that and pursuing your dreams despite it. Because like, I go to school, right? Like, okay, so I would say for me, I graduated from Central High School, Newark. Okay. Right. So after I graduated, I wanted to go to Rutgers, New Brunswick. Yeah. I wanted to play ball, right? But no, my mom didn't let me. She had this idea of me going to a school in Virginia called Liberty University in Lynchburg, Virginia. And then so I was in Virginia for some time, and I wasn't liking it, So while I was there, I believe I was undecided, and I was taking online. And I remember being miserable because I'm like, bro, something ain't right. Like I want to do something else. So after I left Virginia, I went to Binghamton, New York, stayed there for a little while, and then the fall semester of 2014, I started at Buffalo State College.
Damn.
I was all around. Like I started Buffalo State College, and when I was there, I majored State College, and I remember I majored in biology.
Okay.
Right. So the person I was staying with at that time, when I was in Binghamton, New York, he's a doctor. Right. My mom was also in the nursing field. My brother in Virginia was also majoring in biology. So it's like, you know, in African household, it's either you're a nurse, doctor, or engineer, or lawyer. If you're none of that, man, you're a failure.
Yeah.
So I was majoring in biology, and then I was just doing it just to do it. Like I was interested in the stuff that was going on, but I was just doing it just to do it. And on top of that too, I was playing football there. I get up like 5 something in the morning, be on the field by like 6 o'clock. Practice is done at 8:30. I got biology class at 9 o'clock. I'm in there sleeping. I'm failing that class. My GPA plummeted. You know, long story short, man. So I finally left and I came back to Jersey. And one of my breaks, actually, one of my boys named Austin Drakes, he's the one that actually introduced me to what I will come to know as my passion, which is same as you, acting and stuff like that. He was like, yo, I'm into acting, that I'm doing it. I think you'd be good at this. So he gave us some roles for some of his short films, and I could just see how natural it was for me. I could just, and I loved it. I love being on set, even when I'm not even in the camera and I'm behind, holding the mic, doing this and doing that. I was just happy to be there. I can be on set the whole day, and I'd rather be here. Like even though I'm tired, I'm enjoying this. Yeah. You know, I'm sure you know the feeling. Yeah. So it's like, so I was very fortunate to find that. So when I took like 3 years off from school, went back to school again, but now I'm at William Patterson, and I majored in communication and theater, right? Because before I didn't know that, you know, I can really find other outlets. Learn all of this, and now, so I did it, and then I started minoring in public health, right? So then I meet students who are in school, dormant, paying all this money, and I asked them, what's your major? And they said, I'm undecided. And I'm like, yo, what?
Undecided.
Like, bro, so you just like...
Just there.
Just running around, you feel me? You don't know where you're going. And I'm like, bro,
all that money.
Where's all that money? Where's all that time? The time, bro. Because
definitely the time.
Because the money you can make it back.
You can make the money back.
So that's why, like, I tell people that, man, like, you need to just sit down, do some soul searching, and see what you want to do. If you feel like college is not what you want to do, it's okay. Don't go. Just have a plan.
But then, like you said, you know, coming from an African household, you're supposed to go to college, you know. But I would say for my parents, they wasn't on to me like, oh, you gotta go to college, you know. They was like, hey, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it.
I would say my mom, she didn't, like, she was never comfortable with me being an actor. Like, she never really supported me. She wouldn't, she wouldn't admit it, but I know, you feel me? Because she always tell me, okay, well, at least minor in this, which is why I minor in public health. Just to calm her down.
You need some money.
You need some money.
You need to make some money.
And I get it. You feel me? And I get it. So I feel like now that she sees what I'm capable of, it's like, she's more supportive now. She asks me how I'm doing. Even with my YouTube challenge, she asked me, like, you know, how's it going? You know, what she thinks I should say or shouldn't say. So it's become good now. So basically, I just feel like people should not put all their time into this cultural thing of just going to college. Yeah. And I'm not saying that college is not a good thing. But I'm just saying, like, you know, go there with a plan. And
I mean, just know what you want.
Yeah, go there with a pen, know what you want to do, and major in something that is gonna, bring you money. Because a lot of people.
Yeah, I hate that when people trying to go to college and get a degree because they make a certain amount of money. No, it never works out because you waste all that time and money trying to going towards that degree. But then deep down, you really want to do this. So what if you just start doing that dream that you always have a passion for, and before you know it, you are bringing in something.
Facts. Because like my older brother, one in Virginia, that said was majoring in biology. So his goal was to go to med school, right? So he did that, whatever. Things didn't work out. But now he went to school for, I think, aviation something. Where he basically fixed plane engines. And he was like, he'd rather be doing this, fixing plane engines, than being a doctor. He's more happy. I'm like, bro, so like he could have became a doctor and wouldn't have been happy.
Right.
And he has finding fulfillment, fixing planes.
Yeah.
And him and his wife can fly free.
Yeah.
First class if it's available. I'm like, bro, that's
amazing.
That's what's up, man. So I feel like it's something that everybody should really think about, and just because everybody have like a God gift talent.
Yeah.
And who said that you're gonna find that talent in college?
In college, yeah.
Like the same programs that they set up for all of us to learn. Like when do we ever use calculus? For me, but anyway, I appreciate you for coming. Appreciate the talk.
Yeah.
Anybody else out there, if you have any thoughts, anything like that, just put in a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And you want to give people your IG?
Oh yeah, I mean, follow me on IG, Twitter, Hakeem Dickson Jr. HAKEEM Dickson DICKSON JR. On Instagram, on Twitter. I'm an actor, producer, director, writer.
Your YouTube page too. Yeah, you got some stuff there too.
I actually have a web series called Melissa and John. It's under Two Brothers Production. I have about 8 episodes. He's in it. Played. What was your role again? A thug. Thug number 2. It was dope. It was dope shooting this off. I mean, even though it didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out, but it was fun. Just like people coming together and just shooting stuff. If my vision had came the way I wanted to come, it worked out. But
it's still a start, man.
Yeah.
It's still a start.
But that was, that was back then.
Yeah.
My next one, I am planning. You just need some. I would say a few months.
Okay.
A few months to get the ball rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you came this far, thank you so much. God bless you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.